Diversity, innovation, breaking boundaries. Just a few ways to describe what will be gracing the Gilliard Theater stage when Complexions Contemporary Ballet performs tomorrow night. I'm delighted to be joined by visionary and co-founder Desmond Richardson. It's so great to have you with us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to be returning to Charleston.
Indeed, and coming back to Charleston is a homecoming for you. So if you can share with our audience a bit about your background.
Well, my background, I was born and raised in Sumter, South Carolina. Well, somewhat in South Carolina and New York. Spending summers in South Carolina and then coming back to New York with a portion of my family. But yes, we've been back and forth actually in South Carolina in various places, but never at the Galliard. But we did a performance in 2015 at the Galliard. It was a special gala performance, but how lovely to come back to the Galliard and just experience that one more time.
Audiences are very lucky to have you coming because Complexions Contemporary Ballet is unlike so many other companies out there, and particularly ballet companies. And I'd love for you to describe the type of choreography, to describe the dancers that make up your company.
Well, our dancers come from all over the nation and the world. At the moment, we have 3 Italians, 1 Australian, 1 Chinese. I mean, it's an amalgam of people on purpose for that matter. I think that myself and Dwight Roden, the co-artistic director and co-founder, we began Complexions Contemporary Ballet on that premise of unity, love, passion, difference, also to a commonality of not only just people and human beings, but music and just the interesting things people bring to dance, right? Because we're all very unique, we're all necessary, and we're all valid. So to be in this amalgam of people is just fantastic. And now we're celebrating our 28th season, going into our 29th season. We've had a couple of iterations of this.
Wow.
It's really quite beautiful.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
I mean, let's just call it 3 decades, shall we? Because it doesn't just happen overnight either.
Exactly.
And I have to say, just watching your dancers, the command that they have over their space, their bodies, they're strong, they use point, they move in modern contemporary ways. And so really the way in which you fill and move about the stage is unique to Complexions.
Yes.
And your work as well. So maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
Yes, well, I trained at the High School of Performing Arts in New York City, and thus I actually got into dancing because I wanted to do musical theater. And so it's so interesting how it all culminated to this crazy career that I've had, stemming from concert dance to Broadway to theater and to film. And thankfully, growing up in the church as I did and having a vocal background, I was able to use it in these various ways. And not only that, but also to training properly. Myself and Dwight really believe in training properly. A fifth is a fifth is a fifth, as we say in our industry, right?
Yes.
So you're never going to get away from that. And to do it at a high level for those educated folks who understand that, and for those who don't, they appreciate what we're actually giving over, that heart, that humanity, that soul. And that's what we're looking for the audiences to come on through to share with us, is to create, thought processes. What do you see? Well, you see this is what we're giving over. And this program that we're offering, i.e. Starting with an amalgam of little pieces within the rep, and then ending with David Bowie's Stardust.
Oh,
that
great.
Music is so cross-generational, cross ethnicities. I mean, it's just so amazing that we're doing it, and that we'll be able to share it with the public in Charleston.
That is so exciting. And for audiences who have not yet gotten their tickets, the show is on Friday at 7:30 p.m. sharp.
Yep.
And you're always holding auditions as well. So we would encourage people to go to your website and find out when they can be a part of Complexions Contemporary Ballet. Desmond Richardson, I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We're back in 2 minutes.